Have you ever seen someone who looks like they came straight out of a sci-fi movie? That guy who steps onto the pitch and makes you think, no way, this isn't normal. Well, that guy has a name. Cristiano Ronaldo. At 40 years old, he still runs like he's 25, jumps higher than most basketball players, and keeps a physique that would make younger athletes jealous. It's not just strength or talent. It's like he somehow found a way to cheat time. So the big question is, how is that even possible? How can a human maintain only 7% body fat, jump over 70 centimeters, and react like a predator in the dark, even when everything seems against him? The answer goes far beyond just training. It's about discipline, obsession, and a meticulously designed system that turned Cristiano into a true machine. Today, you'll discover what makes him truly more than human. What comes next goes beyond football, almost like a master plan for pushing the limits of the human body, showing how precision, discipline, and relentless effort can turn an athlete into a living legend. The body that defies science. Have you ever seen someone who seems to have stopped aging? Like, while everyone else grows older, this one guy bends the rules of time? That's Cristiano Ronaldo. At 40 years old, he's not just playing football. He's performing with the body of a 23-year-old elite athlete. And no, that's not an exaggeration. When he joined Juventus, medical exams revealed something astonishing. A hyperactive metabolism, muscle mass well above average, and cellular regeneration levels that matched athletes more than 10 years younger. And the most jaw-dropping detail, only 7% body fat. To give you an idea, most players his age range between 10% and 12%. In high-performance sports like swimming or track, 8% is already considered elite. Ronaldo doesn't just meet that benchmark, he's maintained it for over a decade, enduring grueling seasons, constant travel, and even injuries. This isn't luck, this is meticulous planning, discipline, and attention to every detail of his life. And this machine-like body isn't just for show, it's built for extreme performance. Take his vertical leap, for example. In a match against Sampdoria, Ronaldo jumped an incredible 71 centimeters off the ground, hung in the air for almost a full second, and scored a header over 2.5 meters high, higher than the crossbar itself. Fans called him Superman, but this wasn't flying. It was pure power, precision, and genetics working in flawless harmony. Even more impressive is how functional his physique is in every aspect of the game. Every sprint, jump, and twist is maximized by years of perfecting strength, flexibility, and explosive power. And if you think it's all natural talent or luck, think again. What comes next will reveal exactly how Cristiano trains, eats, and lives to maintain a body that's almost beyond human. The technology that makes CR7 unstoppable. Do you really think Cristiano Ronaldo trains like everyone else? Think again. While most players rely on simple gym sessions and treadmill runs, CR7 is already training like it's the year 2050. He doesn't just swim in his luxurious home pool, he cycles underwater. Yes, he literally pedals in the pool and even runs on a water treadmill, combining resistance and low impact. The result? Explosive workouts that push his limits while protecting his joints. His muscles burn like fire, but his knees and spine stay intact. It's smart training, not just hard training. And that's only the beginning. Ronaldo has taken sports science to another level. He literally brought NASA-grade technology into his home. The anti-gravity treadmill, originally designed to help astronauts recover in space, allows him to reduce up to 80% of his body weight while running. It's like running while floating. Futuristic, efficient, and way ahead of its time. This lets him maintain top endurance without grinding down his body, giving him longevity that most athletes can only dream of. But of course, Ronaldo being Ronaldo, he didn't stop there. He's known to train his reflexes by targeting flying drones, improving his reaction speed and coordination in ways most footballers wouldn't even imagine. Each movement, each repetition, is carefully designed to sharpen his precision. And then there's the recovery, another area where CR7 is simply on a different planet. He invested around $45,000 in a cryotherapy chamber installed right inside his house. Imagine walking into a room chilled to 100 degrees C, staying there for a few minutes and stepping out feeling like you've slept for 10 hours. That's how he speeds up muscle recovery, reduces inflammation, and keeps his machine in perfect shape day after day, game after game. All of this shows one thing. Cristiano doesn't just use his body. He engineers it. Every detail of his training, rest, and recovery is calculated like a science experiment designed for peak performance. But here's the million-dollar question. Would all this technology mean anything without the mindset that fuels it? Stick around, because what CR7 does before the world even wakes up will blow your mind. The crazy routine of a genius. What are you doing at 5 a.m.? Probably still asleep, right? Meanwhile, Cristiano Ronaldo is already awake, training, and taking control of the day before the sun even rises. While the rest of the world is still dreaming, CR7 has already completed a full workout, from weight training and cardio to specific drills that sharpen his reflexes and brain coordination. Argentine striker Carlos Tevez once told a story that perfectly sums this up. Back when they played together at Manchester United, Tevez would arrive at 7:30 a.m. thinking he was early, only to find Ronaldo already sweaty, smiling, and wrapping up 2 hours of intense training before the official team session even started. That's not an exception, that's his lifestyle. And the discipline doesn't stop when he leaves the pitch. Ronaldo follows a strict plan of 6 meals a day, spaced every 3 hours, each one carefully calculated to maximize energy, recovery, and performance. His menu? Lean proteins like eggs, chicken, and fish, always paired with fresh vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. No sugar, no alcohol, no processed foods, no excuses. Even the water he drinks is carefully chosen. Alkaline, with a balanced pH level to reduce muscle acidity and speed up recovery. Every single detail is engineered to keep his body performing like a finely tuned machine. But if his training and diet already sound extreme, wait until you hear about his sleep strategy. Ronaldo doesn't rely on a single long night of rest. Instead, he divides his sleep into 5 90-minute cycles spread throughout the day. This method, developed by renowned sleep coach Nick Littlehales, gives him around 7.5 hours of high-quality recovery. He even takes short naps after workouts and before matches to ensure his body is always functioning at 100%. The outcome? Laser-sharp focus, balanced hormones, faster recovery, and a body that's always ready for battle. When you combine his dawn workouts, next-level nutrition, and this almost scientific approach to sleep, you realize something. We're not just looking at a football player. We're witnessing a human being engineered for perfection, a living evolution project. But there's still one last element that ties it all together, something invisible yet powerful enough to change everything. The mindset that creates legends. Some people think Cristiano Ronaldo is all muscle and ego, but those who've followed him closely know the truth. What truly drives him isn't arrogance, it's obsession. From a very young age, he carried one unshakable belief: I will be the best in the world. It wasn't just a dream or a catchy quote, it was a mission, engraved into his DNA. That conviction shaped every sacrifice, every extra hour of training, every sleepless night chasing perfection. When he was booed by Real Madrid fans at the Santiago Bernabeu, something that would destroy the confidence of most players, Ronaldo didn't complain. He didn't ask for support. He simply trained harder, adding 2 extra hours a day just to silence the crowd the only way he knows how, with goals. That's not confidence, that's controlled obsession. Psychologists call it hyper-focused drive, a rare state where ambition turns into a kind of disciplined madness. In one experiment, scientists turned off the lights during a cross to test reaction speed. Most professional players lost track of the ball completely. Ronaldo? He still hit the target perfectly. That wasn't luck. It was trained instinct, a brain fine-tuned by thousands of repetitions to process movement faster than conscious thought. He doesn't think on the field. His body reacts before the brain even finishes calculating. And here's what separates him from everyone else. He never gets comfortable. Even after 5 Ballon d'Or trophies, world records, and countless titles, he still looks in the mirror and sees someone who can do better. I don't run to beat others. I run to beat myself, he once said. That brutal self-demand, that refusal to slow down, is what keeps him ahead when others start to fade. Because when your body tires, your talent fades, and age starts to whisper, it's your mind that decides whether you stop or keep going. But this isn't just about motivation. It's about a system, a way of life built on routine, discipline, and a mindset so powerful that for Ronaldo, winning stopped being a goal. It became his natural state. The DNA of a champion. Have you ever stopped to think that behind all of Cristiano Ronaldo's evolution, there might be a special genetic code? CR7 isn't just the result of training and diet. He was also born with something rare. His paternal great-grandfather had African roots, descending from people brought to Madeira during colonial times, and that may explain a lot. Studies show that athletes with African ancestry often have a higher density of fast-twitch muscle fibers, the ones responsible for power, jumping, and speed, exactly the traits that define Cristiano. But that doesn't take away from his merit, it multiplies it. Because while many are born with natural gifts and waste them, Ronaldo used his genetics as a starting point, not an excuse. Mick Clegg, his former fitness coach at Manchester United, once said, "He doesn't lift weights like a bodybuilder. He trains with functional intensity, always thinking about football football, every movement has a purpose. In other words, he doesn't just have the right body, he knows exactly how to use it. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Scientists have found that certain genes, like ACTN3, are linked to explosive performance, and they're more common in athletes with African heritage. Of course, genes alone don't make a legend, but when you combine them with discipline, obsession, and intelligence, they become the perfect fuel. Cristiano wasn't just built in the gym, he was also crafted in his DNA. But even with all this, there's still one final ingredient, the one that turns a great player into an eternal legend. CR7's legacy. If you had the discipline of CR7 to make it this far, go ahead and hit that like button, because now we're getting to the part that few people talk about. Cristiano Ronaldo isn't just about training, technology, or genetics. He's also a reflection of the environment he built around himself. The guy literally programmed his own family to win. Those who follow him closely know it. His son, Cristiano Jr., already follows almost the same routine: daily training, strict diet, and a steel mindset. It's like Ronaldo turned his own home into a champion-making factory. And this is what ties the whole story together: body, mind, discipline, DNA, and family legacy. Everything connected, everything with a purpose. When you put all the pieces together, you understand why people call Cristiano CR7. He's not just a player, he's a high-performance human project built detail by detail to defy the impossible. Now tell me in the comments, which part of CR7's secret impressed you the most? And of course, if you enjoyed this deep dive into football's living legend, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because there's still a lot more stories coming that prove why nothing is impossible for Cristiano Ronaldo.